Okay. Okay. Everyone, how are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And today's topic is having fun, being silly. What do we do to have fun? What do we do to be silly? Is it okay to have fun? Even
Yes,
though we have so many problems, Iris, and even though there's so much going on in the world, and we have so much stuff to worry about, why is it when I'm having fun, doesn't that mean that I am not caring about the problems?
not at all. Not at all.
But it feels weird to have fun when there's suffering so close to me.
Yeah, it is weird. Can I tell you a story? You just reminded me of this moment.
I love it.
Always have fun in my life. Always, because I had a grandmother that always said, Iris, when you feel sad, sing. So automatically, I learned to just be singing all the time, whether I was sad or happy, right? But one day, one of those days when a relative passed to the other side, my aunt decided to go home to God. And I went to the funeral. Everyone was there. I left the funeral to back home, and then I was showering. I was singing like nothing ever happened in this world. And I was having so much fun in there that it was incredible. Until someone yelled from outside, Iris, it is. Consuelo just died. Consuelo se acaba de morir. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
I was having fun, but that doesn't mean that I didn't care that she just passed away. It was just a moment with me that for a moment my mind forgot about the reality of everyone around me. But my reality was that I was showering and that moment was with me.
yes.
So allow yourself to be okay with being happy.
Yeah.
Wake up every day and dance. Like a few weeks ago, I talked about having a back pain that I couldn't even move. But let me tell you, even through that pain, not only I think that pain even before I knew about the problem on my back, I found a way singing and dancing and enjoying the moment because my happy is not connected to anything that happens outside. My happy is mine. I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my joy, however or whatever happens outside. So learn to have fun just because.
Exactly. It's okay. It's okay. And what you were doing in that shower is you were living in the moment. And a lot
Exactly.
of times when we decide to only focus on the pain, only focus on the negative, only focus on the problem, first of all, if you're only focused on the problem, and I'm going to quote Patch Adams here, you're not going to find the solution if you focus on the problem. Now
Ever.
look beyond the problem, right? And I love that
Yeah.
in Patch Adams. Is one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Similar to your story, it happened to me when I was very young. My cousin, who was like a brother to us, he passed away. And we were at the funeral, and I was young, and all the cousins were there. It was this huge field, right? Because a cemetery is a huge field with headstones. So
Yeah.
we were playing,
And
and we
scary
were
when we're children.
yeah, yeah. But we were playing. We were a bunch of cousins getting together. That wasn't all the time what was happening, right? And so we were playing, and my sister pulled me aside, and this is one of the very few times my sister ever hit me in the face, but she slapped me and she said, so, cousin died, right? And I was just like, and I was shocked, right? At the same time, it was like you said, I was so involved in my thing that I didn't recognize everything. But at the same time, I was just living in the moment. I was having fun with my cousins. It was not taken away from the sadness and the situation that was happening. It was two different things. And that's what's important sometimes is to separate situations. And it's okay to, when I'm working on this situation that's happening, on this problem that's happening, then I'm focused here. But if I step away, I don't have to keep thinking about it and thinking about it and letting it drag me down. I can just focus on whatever I'm doing. You know,
The face. You see
look
the
at the face.
see the face of
It's like it's one of those things where even at work you may be dealing with an issue when you leave work and you go home and
You
you're
gotta work.
cooking.
Remember that this is your moment.
This is exactly. Then you go home and you're having fun with the kids. Don't keep thinking about the work problem because now you're here. And whenever you're having home problems and you go to work, don't keep thinking about the home problems. Be in the moment, and living in the moment is what sometimes brings those moments of happiness. Because
Yeah,
somebody's telling a joke, and if you're only stuck on like, oh my goodness, this is what happened, and I'm so
you
sad, and
miss
I'm
the
so down.
whole
And
joke.
somebody's telling a joke, and you don't even hear it, and everybody's laughing, and you're like, my life sucks, and everybody's having fun, and you're like, you know, it's it's okay to live in the moment. It's okay to look
Okay.
for the joy and to do the things we enjoy.
It's not only okay, it is your job. No one is here to make you happy. You determine what happy is. And in terms of what happened when you were a kid that you got slapped, first of all, that wasn't called for. And that is because of the culture. The culture said that if someone passes away, we have to suffer. We have to show it not only in the way we walk and talk, we have to come at them and not only that, the clothes that we wear, the way we relate to all, they have to show that sadness. You know what? When I die, it is already set up. It's a party out here. And if you are not able to enjoy my going home, then that's okay. That is okay, but there's a party happening in my behalf.
We're still gonna have a party. No, it is. Well, I'm thinking about things as a person that loves people. When I pass, I don't want my people to be sad. I want my people to continue to be happy. And of course, a feeling is a feeling, and it's okay to feel down that you're not going to see that
Exactly.
person. But that doesn't mean that it has to affect everything.
Exactly. And we all process grief differently. Just because I'm having fun doesn't mean I don't care about the person. My grandmother was the greatest human in my life. I always talk about my grandmother. When my grandmother passed away, there was not a single sadness in my heart. I felt sad for my father because my father never left home. And I was like, what is my father's going to do without my grandmother? But for my grandmother, talking about passing to the other side was something we talk every day as the most natural thing that happens to us as living thing. If you are alive, you owed a death to life,
Yeah.
and it's going to happen one day. So in the meantime, just have fun. Just have fun.
Just enjoy. And again, that doesn't mean ignore your problems, ignore your feelings. No, if
Exactly.
if for a moment you're sad about something, that's okay. But don't stay there. Because sometimes we
Exactly.
push ourselves, and what happens is we become so connected to our trauma that our trauma becomes our identity.
Exactly.
Our problems become our identity, and that's not good. We want to separate and not let our problem become our identity and live in the moment. I'm telling you, mindfulness to me is an answer to a lot of things.
Oh,
And when
yes.
you live in mindfulness, when you're really in the moment, and mindfulness is not meditating, and mindfulness is not always living in la la land. Mindfulness just means live in the moment.
Mindfulness
I'm talking
embracing the pain as what it is and then decide to transform it and walk forward.
exactly
Mindfulness is being here.
being here. Mindfulness is being here. I love that. Mindfulness is being here. I'm talking to you right now. I'm not thinking about blah blah blah, whatever I need to do 2 seconds from now. I'm here. I'm feeling what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the chair. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing a little bit of my peripheral, of course, right? But that's mindfulness. Mindfulness is being in the moment. And when you're in the moment, what happens is you pick up on things.
Yes.
You see something different, and that sometimes can create a thing for tomorrow.
Yes.
Just like yesterday, I was in this meeting, and I heard somebody out of the side just saying this comment, and they weren't even talking to me, but I heard it, and I was like, huh. And it gave an idea, right? It came out of somewhere, but that's because of mindfulness. If I would have been in my world thinking about whatever issues, I wouldn't have heard that.
Exactly. We
So
miss every moment because we are now here.
we're not present. Yes.
Exactly. And then we feel stuck because when we are not present, we tend to repeat the same cycle without even noticing that we are because we are not present.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I love this topic. What do you do to have fun? What do you do to relax? What is your favorite thing to do to relax, Iris? What is your relaxation?
Dance,
Dancing?
um, going on nature, look at the sun.
Yes.
So many things. See, I'm telling you, it's
Singing, dancing, nature, fun. Yes. You know,
it's
mine is the beach, always the beach, or swimming. Even if it's not at the beach, beach is number one top, but I'll take a pool because it's the closest thing.
I don't know
Um,
how to swim.
I told you I will teach you. Um, you know, I'm telling you, I know that you have the back issues that you've talked about. We can talk about this because I will teach you how to swim. It's the best exercise that has less strain on your body. So I will
Oh,
teach you, Iris.
I love to learn.
Yes, I will teach
I
you.
love to
But
learn.
swimming is one of my favorites. I'm the same as you. Singing and dancing, right? And I think just one of mine is being around kids. If I'm having fun with a kid, I'm being playing
Oh
a game with
yes,
a kid.
my grandson. Oh my God,
Yes.
going to the jumping place.
So yeah, going to the jumping place, you have to be careful with the jumping place now, Miss Iris. But yes, the
I'm
jumping
taking
place.
him today or tomorrow.
All right. Watch out.
Have fun.
Sing while you're watching him jump for a little bit, okay?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
We'll
You
try
have no
it.
idea.
All righty. What do you guys do to have fun? What do you guys laughing? Laughing is another great one. But what do you do? Put it on the chat, put it on the comments. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, ring the
Be good to
notification
yourself.
bell. Be good to yourself and have a good one.